What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Grizz, and today we are going to be attempting to rebuild the Los Angeles Rams. Now, obviously, the Rams are a bit of a different team for sure, as they have a lot of aging talent like Cooper Kupp, Matthew Stafford, Aaron Donald, but they have a few young guys. John Johnson isn't too old, Fuller's young, Hochet's young, Byron Young is young, or yeah, and I mean Turner's not terribly old. Kendrick's young, and Puka, obviously, but it's going to take a lot of time to build this team, a lot of hits in free agency, a lot of hits in the draft, but let's do it. All right, guys, here at the end of season number 1, we go 5-12. Obviously, kind of expected, but still got to kind of talk about it because the team's terrible. But Matthew Stafford, top 5 in yardage, so we'll take that. 18 touchdowns, 13 interceptions is terrible, though. Kyren Williams, 991 and 13. We'll take that. Cooper Kupp, 1,100 yards and 5. Puka, 1,000 yards and 8. Higbee, 844 and 4. Okay, we'll take that for sure. Whoever this guy is had 116 tackles. Darian Kendrick had 110. Byron Young, 95. 10 sacks out of Aaron Donald. 6 out of Byron Young. Love to see that. 3 interceptions for the whole team was terrible. 20th offense and 21st defense, so definitely very mid. Not expecting to see anyone here at all. Aaron Donald comes in at number 7 for Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Puka comes in at number 2 behind Bijan. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Byron Young comes in at number 2 behind Jalen Carter. Okay. So, let's get right into the offseason, guys. So typically after the first year, Matthew Stafford retires. He decides not to this season. So we were very limited on money, but we went ahead and picked up 2 huge free agents in Patrick Queen and Josh Allen. I was hoping that we could sign some more people like Grant Delpit, people like that. But obviously, we're going to bench Matthew Stafford. He better retire next season, and that's going to free up like $50 million cap. So we'll definitely be looking forward to that. But this is all we're going to sign this offseason, and let's just get into the draft. All right, guys, here at pick number 5, we're going to pick up Carl Silva to be our quarterback of the future. Dude looked like the beast. There was a couple of good quarterbacks on the board, but this guy just kind of seemed to be the better one of them all. In the 3rd round, we're going to go ahead and pick up a left tackle. This guy looked like an absolute beast. Big steal in the 3rd round for sure. And then the 4th, we're going to go ahead and pick up our corner to hopefully pair with our other 2 young guys. He looks like an absolute beast. 92 speed, 93 excel, 89 agility. Looks amazing. All right, guys. Here with the draft recap, huge hits all around. 78 overall quarterback, definitely a big splash there. And the big thing to me is this 4th round corner that we took, 77 overall, hidden dev. Definitely love to see that. 74 overall normal dev left in. He'll probably still start just because he's so young. And then a 72 overall left tackle in Marcus Rogers. Definitely love to see it. How are we looking as opposed to the whole NFL quarterback-wise? So there was an 81 overall right end. Were there any really high overall quarterbacks? 3 running backs that were very high overall. Okay. There was a 79 overall quarterback, but it looks like that's the only one that was higher than ours. So we'll take that for sure. Let's get into the 2nd season. Alright, guys, here in season number 2, definitely a big surprise as we go 9-8 and make the wild card. So we like seeing that for sure, because the big thing for me is we didn't make many big moves. We signed 2 really good linebackers, grabbed a QB, and we're in the playoffs. So that's promising things on the horizon, or however you say it. Oh my god, dude's an X Factor. Superstar X Factor. Okay. Love to see that, definitely. Rose is a star. Okay, nothing too bad at all. How did he perform? Wow. This is the 2nd draft in a row that I've drafted an X Factor. That's crazy. 27th offense, so not great, but 3,900 yards roughly, 27 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. Okay, got to get the interceptions down, but not too bad. 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns out of Kyren Williams. For him being an 80 overall, definitely efficient. Receiving wise, 1,300 yards and 7 touchdowns out of Cooper Kupp. 946 and 7 out of Puka. 802 and 7 out of Tyler Higbee. Whole lot of 7s. 116 tackles out of Patrick Queen. 109 out of Ernest Jones. Sack-wise, 13.5 out of Aaron Donald. 12.5 out of Josh Allen. 6 out of Byron Young. Love to see that. 2 picks out of Patrick Queen. 2 out of Kendrick. 1 out of Josh Allen. Okay. Wow, a lot more picks than we had last year, that's for sure. Our defense had to be high ranked. 6th. Yes, we love to see that. Obviously didn't come anywhere near getting any sort of award here. Defensive Player of the Year, Josh Allen and Aaron Donald came in at number 4 and number 5. Love to see that. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Silva came in at number 5. Okay. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Rose came in at number 10. Okay. Nothing terrible. Now let's see if we can somehow upset the Philadelphia Eagles in round 1, or the wild card, I guess. Obviously, they went 12-5. I'm assuming the Cowboys killed them, and we win. We win by 6. But as if that wasn't a tough enough matchup, now we have to turn around and take on the 92 rated San Francisco 49ers, our division rival, who went 13-4. We just took down the Eagles. Why not take down the 49ers, right? We don't. We lose 37-10, which is crazy. But in our first year with our rookie quarterback winning a playoff game, I'm happy with that. Let's get into the offseason. All right, guys, here at the re-sign period, we got Aaron Donald on a 1-year deal. Originally he didn't want to come play, but I guess he changed his mind. Tutu Atwell, 77 overall. I know he's young, but we'll let him walk. Not a huge deal. Can I kill this off for a little bit? Still get you? Cool. All right. Right tackle. Definitely going to look to replace him. But aside from that, I don't think freaking Matthew Stafford retired again. You've got to be kidding me, man. Dude, you're... What a freaking bum, dude. What a bum. He's going to ruin the whole team just because he won't freaking hang it up. Wow. Can I cut him? Of course I can't. Of course I freaking can't. Oh my god. This guy's just gonna milk the team for everything he has. That's insane. Well, hopefully there's no one big in free agency. As you can see, there were a lot of big names in free agency. Brandon Ayuk, who, conveniently enough, wanted to come play with us. Couldn't sign him because of Matthew Stafford. Nick Chubb, Tulaga Hufanga, we missed out on him. Missed out on Javon Holland. Wow. Missed out on Greg Newsome. I'm going to toss him an offer. But that's it. Hopefully he wants to play with us. Here in the first round, we're going to take Piercy Hobbs. There weren't many free safeties that looked promising. There definitely wasn't a wide receiver that looked promising, nor a center. So we have an aging center, or an aging corner on our team. So might as well draft somebody to replace him, right? And now let's see what we can do. So I was looking at this guy. He does look solid. Let's see. Normal dev trade, but hopefully he's not high enough overall to actually make a spot on the team. We had an absolute gem sitting here in the 4th round. Lance Green, a center to fill the one hole in the offensive line that we need filled. So definitely a plus there. Alright guys, so the draft wasn't the best in the world, but definitely not terrible. As we got a 76 overall corner to kind of slide it into that 3rd cornerback slot. The 72 overall free safety, he'll also get some playing time. Adonis Lowry, he was a hidden depth trait tight end. Probably going to replace Higbee because Higbee is regressing. This Lance Green, he is a 66 overall, but he looked insane. I'm very surprised he's this low of an overall. But he does have superstar depth traits, so definitely going to start him. And yeah, that's about it. Alright guys, at the end of season number 2, we go 11-6, and we take our division. Wow. Okay. definitely love to see that. We are unfortunately taking on the San Francisco 49ers in the first round, which sucks. But you know what? I think we want a revenge from last year. Huge turnaround offense. We take the 7th best offense into the year. And defense, that's probably really good. 4,500 yards, 30 touchdowns to 11 picks out of Silva. Love to see that. 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns out of Kyren Williams. Nothing crazy, but hey, we're a pass first offense. Receiving wise, 1,209 out of Puka. 1,007 out of Nick Smith. Okay. Cooper Kupp had a huge dip. If he does stay for next season, I'm probably going to trade him for somebody, hopefully a young receiver. Maybe he does put up 836 and 9, but we're going to let Adonis Lowry probably come into play. Defensively, Patrick Queen had a great year, it looks like. Aaron Donald, 16.5 sacks, 6.5 out of Josh Allen, 3 out of Kobe Turner. Okay. 6 picks out of Josh Rose. Love to see that. 2 out of Queen, 2 out of Hobbs, 2 out of Fuller, and 2 out of Kendrick. Okay. Oh, okay. And didn't come in at all for the Offensive Player of the Year. Nobody as well. Defensive Player of the Year. Nobody. Oh, it's the AFC. Dude. Hold on. Offensive Player of the Year. Still nobody. Aaron Donald comes in at number 2 for our Defensive Player of the Year. Okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Nick Smith is right there in at number 2. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Percy Hobbs is right there at number 3. Okay. Alright, we love to see that. Now, here's the big question. Are we going to take down the San Francisco 49ers in the first round? No, we lose by a touchdown. That sucks, but hey, at least we're making the playoffs. Now we just got to pick up some people. How are we looking here, guys? Alright, so Nolan Smith. The Smith guy is definitely going to get an upgrade for sure. Silva's still an X factor. That, like I said, that Green is a superstar. I'd love to see that. X factor to Josh Allen. And we'll see who else gets a depth chart upgrade, because we're bound to have a couple. Yes, we have salary cap, guys. Alert, we have salary cap. Matthew Stafford finally quits on us. Thank God. Man, it only took him 10 freaking years. Alright, let's go make some splashes in free agency, guys. It's time to beef up this team. Right away, gonna bring back Aaron Donald on a 1-year deal. Of course, when we actually have money for free agency, there wasn't a single 90 overall guy. So I guess we're going to have to save all this cap room for next season or trade for some big names. But we did pick up DJ Reader and DeMarcus Lawrence to kind of be some fill-ins on our D-line, give us some higher overall people, and hopefully we can just run it back. But we definitely need to upgrade somewhere. Pick up our Cooper Kupp replacement and Jawar Coleman. Go and pick up Trevor Dance to be our right tackle. Alright guys, so we drafted an 80 overall wide receiver. Love to see that. 73 overall right tackle. That's not terrible. And we also went ahead and picked up another 75 overall wide receiver. And so we have 2 starters. And obviously the right tackle's in the start as well. So we love to see that. Here in year number 3, we go 10-7. And we make the playoffs yet again. Taking on the Saints in wild card round. Okay. We'll take that 100%. Coleman is a star. That sucks. But could be worse. Alright. How did we perform stat-wise? 10th best offense in the league. And 7th best defense. So definitely top there. 4,500 yards, 35 touchdowns, 9 interceptions for Silva. Amazing. Rushing wise, 977 and 10. Definitely gonna have to sign a running back for the last year. 1,600 yards, 18 touchdowns for Puka. 1,106 out of Coleman. Definitely Kupp's last year, unless there's not a better wide receiver in free agency. 951 and 5 out of him. Defensively, Queen put up 126 tackles. 15 sacks out of Marcus Lawrence. 12.5 out of Aaron Donald. 11 out of Josh Allen. Wow. I love to see that. 3 picks out of Rose, 3 out of Hobbs, 2 out of Queen, 2 out of Fuller. Alright. So this team definitely performed. Did we have any nods here? Silva comes in at number 9. Okay. Puka wins Offensive Player of the Year. So he should go up to X Factor. DeMarcus Lawrence and Aaron Donald come in at number 2 and number 3. Okay. Coleman comes in number 2 for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And I don't think we had a rookie defensive guy. All right. Well, can we beat the Saints in round 1? I don't know. Stay tuned. We're going to find out here in 1, 2, 3 seconds. And we do. We beat them 20-15 as we are going to be taking on the 11-6 Philadelphia Eagles. We beat them once in the second season, I think. Can we do it again? No, we cannot. We lose by 8. 10, 12. Oh my God. Oof, I need to go back to school. All right, guys. Defense is there. Obviously, probably going to have to beef it up a little bit because we had a lot of aging people. Last year, let's go all in. Here we go. Already off to a rocky start to the offseason as Aaron Donald and DeMarcus Lawrence retire. That sucks for us. But hopefully, this season's free agency is a lot better than last season so we can actually sign some good people. We'll see. We got our Cooper Kupp replacement. We signed Tyreek Hill. We also bring in, that's not big for defense for the free agency is not, but we brought in Bitten and Nolan Smith. So we're going to see what else we can get. All right, guys, we pick up our running back. Trade our first round pick in Kyren Williams for Christian McCaffrey. So that's a huge upgrade there. Aaron Donald replacement and Kenny Clark for a second, third, and our right outside linebacker who's third in our depth chart. And now let's go pick ourselves up a free safety, and I think we're good. Pick up Xavier McKinney to be our free safety. We only get up 1 first and a bunch of 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. So now we just need, I'm going to try to pick up a couple of linemen and another end. And we just solidified our linebacker core and our D-line just like that as we trade Charbonnet, Hayes, a 4th, 5th, and the 4th for Dre Greenlaw, De'Aaron Payne, and Davis. We trade away the Davis guy that we just got because we don't need him. Our 2029 1st, 5th, 6th, and 7th for Zach Martin. And now we just need a center. Eric McCoy, and I think we're ready to roll. Let's pick up a solid tight end. So we pick up Travis Kelce, and the team is definitely ready to go. Let's look at the roster. And if this team doesn't do it, I'm doing something wrong, man. Let's see, generate best lineup. And boom. Look at all these studs. Let's get rolling, guys. Alright, guys. Here at the last season, we go 13-4, which gives us the first round bye. Stat-wise, we had the second best offense in the league and the 4th best defense in the league. So all around amazing. Silva had an amazing year, 4,500 yards, 34 touchdowns, and 7 picks. McCaffrey, 1,300 yards and 14 touchdowns. Receiving, 1,413 out of Tyreek, 1,209 out of Puka, 752 and 6 out of Jawara, and 751 and 4 out of Kelce. Defensively, Patrick Queen is still continuing to do amazing. Kenny Clark, 13.5. Josh Allen, 13. 5 out of Payne. Okay. Pick-wise, 2, 2, and 2. Okay, we'll take that for sure. Heck yeah. Did my boy Silva win MVP? No, he did not. He gave it a number 4? Wow. That's crazy. Okay. No awards, but hey. Who cares about the awards if we win a ring? Right? Let's see. Who are we taking on in the divisional round? It is going to be the 10-7 Philadelphia Eagles. Obviously a very high-powered team. Hopefully we can take them out, though. And we do. We beat them by 1 point. Holy crap. Next, we will be taking on the Bears in the NFC Championship. Come on, guys. Come on, Rams. And we win 31-7, and we make it to the Super Bowl, guys. As we will be taking on the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen and company. I'm sure they still have Stephon Diggs because I didn't see him in free agency. All right, guys. View yearly awards. I don't think we got anything, even though we should have. No, we didn't. That sucks. That's so stupid. But it is what it is, right? So we know the Bills do not have Gabe Davis. So I guess that is a positive to look at. Did we get any depth trade upgrades before we get into this? Obviously it doesn't matter anymore, but it's so cool to see. I know everyone likes seeing that kind of stuff. How are we looking? How are we looking before we hopefully host that Lombardi? Wow, +5 on Silva. Tyreek and Puka are both really high overalls. Defensively, really surprised Queen didn't at least go up to Superstar, but whole team's solid. Very, 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 very solid. Alright guys, we're going to be doing the Super Sim against the Buffalo Bills. Let's do it. Alright guys, here in the Super Sim. Oops, I did not mean to do just next play. End of game. Let's see guys. We strike first as we go up 3-0. They come back with a touchdown. We come back with a touchdown, 10-7. We go down the field, score another field goal. The Bills are driving. Oh, we get the ball back, 21-7. 28-7. 28-14. And the LA Rams are your Super Bowl champions. In the final year, guys, we have hosted the Lombardi in 2 of the last 3 rebuilds. Definitely on the climb. If you guys did enjoy the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment what team you want to see me rebuild next, and I'll probably have another upload out tomorrow.